So in this video we're going to look at finding the relationship between the log function, the logarithmic function, and exponential functions. And I have an example here. It says find the inverse of f of x equals 10 to the power x. So this here is an exponential function. Now to find the inverse of any function, I'll start by writing y equals 10 to the power x. And then of course I have to make x the subject of the formula. And to do that, I'm going to have to change this equation into a logarithmic format. So this is the same as log to the base 10 of y equals x. And simply by changing that into logarithmic format, you can see that x is now the subject of the formula. So if I just flip these round and change back into function notation, I get f to the minus 1 of x equals log to the base 10 of x. And there's the inverse function. So if I show you that on GeoGebra now, then you can see I've got 10 to the power x and log to the base 10x, and you can see that they are a reflection in the line y equals x. And also you can see that the input of log to the base 10x is the same as the output of 10 to the power x, and vice versa. If I change them, you'll see that happening. I could also generalize even more and change this to say, let's change this to 9, so 9 to the power x. Notice that the inverse function of 9 to the power x is log to the base 9 of x. And if I change this to say 4, then 4 to the power x, the inverse is log to the base 4 of x. So you can see that these bases here, the base of the exponential function and the base of the logarithm, are the same for the inverse functions. Now let me get back onto Paint, and I'm just going to go through one more example. It says find the inverse of f of x equals e to the power x plus 1. So again, I'll write that as y equals e to the power x plus 1. And again, I'm going to change this into its logarithmic format. So this is the same as log to the base e of y equals the power x plus 1. Now all I have to do in this case to make x the subject is to take away 1 from both sides. And as I do that, I'm going to flip both sides of the equation around as well. So that means that x equals log to the base e of y minus 1. And if I change that back into function notation, I've got f to the minus 1 of x equals log to the base e of x minus 1. Now if you know anything about e, it's a very special number. And this actually has its own special name, log to the base e. It's called ln, ln, ln. So log to the base e is ln of x minus 1. Okay, so that's it for finding the inverse of exponential functions and logarithmic functions. Thanks a lot. Bye.